And you'll be talking about gay ships, and the more I keep on talking about it, the more ships just come to mind, and I'm not adding them. Why did I forget Pharaoh Chase? I forgot Pharaoh Chase for a while, because I was so focused on, like, Solangelo and getting that into the video. So, yeah. And then I remembered it existed. I'm like, I'm too lazy to go find fan art, because I had to find fan art for every other couple, and that's taken up at least 10% of my storage. So, yeah. And plus, I'm too lazy to make a 20-minute video, because I would be constantly ranting about all the gay ships. Yeah, this is only a small portion of my gay ships. So yeah, let's get to it. Yugo and Lucas from the Promised Neverland manga series. And it's never included in the show, but I wish it was. They're basically dads. It's hard to explain in a singular video, but their lives have changed due to each other. And I really hope to see where their character development ends up going. And yeah, it's really nice. Haru and Kaji from Given. There's a lot to say about it. I'm not going to touch on the darker stuff that this ship provides. I just like how towards the end of the movie they do end up together, and honestly, it's kind of interesting seeing how they both work out their problems, because they're both college students. It's interesting. Next, Tao and Aelo! Yay! I love this ship. You can hear it in my voice. And I want to see them kiss in the book coming out in September. I have to wait until September. It's already saved in my calendar to purchase the book. But once it comes out, I will make a video about it and do some fan art and maybe even a speed paint. But yeah. Tara and Darcy, there's a lot to say about this. I just want to also say, please get us a season of them or just a book of their story. All we have is that small portion at the very end of one of the books where they kissed. Nothing more. And in this, and it's funny because they're in a storage closet, because they're in the closet. Gay joke. So yeah, I highly love Heartstopper and these two lesbians, and I don't know, it's wholesome. And I can't talk about Heartstopper without talking about Nick and Charlie. So, what's to say other than it's amazing? Who doesn't love this ship? If you ship them with anyone else, why are you even reading Heartstopper? It should definitely have more books, and by that I mean we only have volume 6 and then we're done. But this series is good. Korra and Asami. I want to talk about this because it is a children's show with a canon lesbian couple that both of them have dated the same guy before. I'm not kidding. Watch the show. It is beautiful. Watch Avatar The Last Airbender as well. Avatar The Last Airbender and Legend of Korra. Legend of Korra is the sequel. And they're coming out with a new series. There is a realistic version of the Avatar The Last Airbender that just came out, and I'm currently working on it, and I'm really excited to see where everything goes. Next, it's Sasuke and Mi. This is possibly, when I found out animes could be gay, this was one of my first ones I watched. I watched a couple, but yeah. But I love the theme song and the closing theme song. But I swear, at the very end of one of the episodes, when Miyano realizes how he feels for Sasuke, as soon as the credits hit, I wanted to scream. So then I clicked on the next episode, and it was just really funny. And I don't know. So yeah. And I feel like in every fandom, I just gotta ship a gay characters. And if that provides us with things like with this series, yeah. But I highly recommend, if you want to start getting to like LGBT plus anime, this is a really good start. It's a good, wholesome series. Nothing intense, and it's just wholesome. Given. Mafiu and Uyama. Uyama is the one with the black hair that looks blue in this image. It is hilarious because Mafiu is just being so freaking adorable and melts my heart. And then Uyama just has a gay panic. It's like his heart skips beats. And he blushes, and then he finally kisses Mafiu. And I screamed and screamed and screamed and screamed. And then they have a whole episode all to themselves. And they have this one scene that's almost exactly like Solangelo. Next, we have Ray and Kazuki. Ray, basically, it's just a clone of Solangelo of them as adults. Kazuki does have a late wife, but he does get over it, and he does learn to move on and find his true family. So yeah, should be canon. You knew, you asshole. You assholes knew it was coming. We have Nick and Benji. Haha, tricked ya. There's a lot to say about this. I'm gonna make a whole separate video on this ship with more fan art. But I just want to say, like, just one of my favorite scenes just gotta be at when Benji finally confesses. Nick is like, no, trying to like say like, I don't know what to do, but I do really love you, and I don't know what to do anymore. And then he holds Benji, and it's just so wholesome. But I also feel like there should be a sequel because there's so much more I could do. Alright. There's a lot to say about this, but I'm just going to talk about, like, how it's one of my first ever gay ships I realized I started shipping. Honestly, I think it was the fandom and, like, the friends I had at the time that got me hooked. I remember one of them was like, you're going to watch this anime. And we got to the first episode, and then I just turned it on sub, and then just finished the whole series. And then I watched season 2, and then I read the manga, and I'm like, where are all the important characters? And I started shipping this, and our group chat just worshipped it. And Yuri and Victor. Victor's the one with the silver hair. This ship is wholesome. It is canon. They're both skaters, and it's basically their story, and it's funny. Also, it's Yurio and Otobek. It's not canon, but it possibly should be. Next, y'all wanted it. Y'all waited for it. Solangelo. I just saw a meme a couple days ago. It was like, Solangelo. And I used to be in choir, and we would like, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do for warm-ups. So, there's a lot to say about this. And like I said, I'm making 2 separate videos. One on Benji and Nick, and one on Solangelo, with more fan art, more story, and I'm going to go over both of their stories and kind of how it has developed. Now talk about LGBT plus characters. Nia, I know she has to be LGBT plus because she does call a girl Aristella hot. Next, Shio, he's trans, and still questions his identity and proving that you may identify something, but you may not identify that later. Next, Ocello. They're not binary. They're also an asshole, but still. You gotta love the asshole characters for some reason. I don't know. Live with it. I'm about to make y'all real hungry. I got this during Pride Month last year.